Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show how I basically clean up an old, basically what this is here is a function switch. It switches between the, I think it's radio, tape, and sleep function. So next we begin the long and lengthy desoldering process. I've already started a little bit here. Now what I have to do is get a little screwdriver and bend these little tabs back here. There's 4 on each side, and I have to make sure these actually break off pretty easily, so you got to be careful bending these, and you can't and I don't think you can do this an infinite number of times, you know, bend these things back and forth. And I see right there looking at me through that hole, that looks like a little ball bearing, so I'm gonna have to watch when I take this thing apart. So another 10 minutes prying here got me to this point right here. All these little tabs, I had to bend these up very carefully, making sure I don't break them. I ended up bending a couple of these pins, which is not too smart when I put this thing back in. So I'm going to go ahead now, try to pull this thing apart. And that is the inside here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take these off here, these contacts here. So first I'm going to clean this with alcohol. So I'm looking better here. Now the most I'm able to do with these contacts here is I put alcohol on a piece of paper and then clean them like that. I can clean them like this. It's kind of a pain though to do this. And I've got a total of six of these things to do, and you really can only use one edge of the paper at a time, because then by the time once you're done, then the liquid soaks into the paper and it's too soft. It won't give you the resistance going between the contacts, and of course you cannot bend these open. I've got this compound here. It's called Nevr-Dull, and you can see here it's really starting to shine. It's not really that abrasive. You can't really use like sandpaper or a file, then you're going to go ahead and make your problem worse. It just takes a little wad. I'm just going to that, and then I'm going to go ahead and give it the contact cleaner with lube. Basically that's what I want to do, is lube this up. I really don't want to clean it then. I guess the best would be some kind of like a contact lube. I don't know if that's stuff that they sell for batteries, if that would work. I know you can get other stuff too, but I don't want to go ahead and go through the hassle of picking that up or ordering it, so I'm just going to have to make do with what I have. But it's looking a lot better here. Of course, if it's got the grease on it or the lube here, I guess that would go ahead and help with the oxidation, because you know, as the oxidation as the word already implies, coming from the air, the contacts having contact with the air. And once I'm done with that here, then I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit here. There's 2 ball bearings in here. So anyways, I don't know if this can be seen. You can see the shine before I go on. The shine here is really coming up. So I did one more little cleanup with alcohol in case that Nevr-Dull left any kind of residue or something. And this here, holding on to those BBs here, which are going to come out. There's 2 little ball bearings. There's a spring in here. All I'm going to do is clean this up with alcohol and lube it a little bit, and that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. I can just say that to do this job you need to have a lot of patience and you need to have a lot of time on your hands. It wasn't really that easy of a job, believe it or not. Of course I still have to bend these tabs back in next, all 8 of them, and then put this thing back into the circuit board. But I think it did make an improvement there, and it should last hopefully a while.